Hi guys, it's Sayla the Elka for Life here. I wanted to show you guys something called Stitch Fiddle, which is so amazing and so awesome that I'm just so excited about. It is something I have used to make charts for different things. Right now I'm just going to show you the project I'm currently working on though, because it's really cool seeing it mid-done. So I'm working on Citizen Soilder cross stitch that I'm going to be making. So essentially, I'm going to show you how, this is the original, and this is where I'm in the middle of. So I'm going to show you how I have gone from, let's see, give me a sec here. Let me show symbols as well. No. There we go. From this, we're going to say Citizen because that's what I'm working on at the moment, with all these symbols for the colors and gives you your cross stitch. I chose DMC, but we're going to show you how I went from this to what I'm currently working on, this. How I changed that to what I am currently changing it into, which is this. With the teals, I'm making it, because this is what I'm going to cross stitch, I'm using teal and purple for suicide awareness, because if you don't know who Citizen Soilder is, you need to look the band up. So yeah, I get to meet them next week. So I have to get this done. I'm going to edit and create this chart and edit it and then make the chart, cross stitch it, and hand it to them when I get to meet them with my VIP passes next week in Chicago. So we're gonna go back to my charts. So how you do it is create chart. You can choose knitting, crochet, diamond art, painting, all these different just pixel art, which essentially is pixel art, kind of, which is kind of cross stitch. So, you know, and knitting, like a lot of these things can be used, but they'll use different symbols for those kind of things. I'm doing cross stitch because that's what I'm using. You can choose which kind. If you know preference, anchor, DMC, whatever this one is. I usually do DMC, so it just uses those colors. You can make your own design from scratch. Or you can do it from a picture, and that is how I inserted the picture. I did it on my phone, and this is on my computer, so we are not gonna actually just go back charts, but that's how I got initially this. And then it gave me this, and then I changed these guys. I went over here and changed them. Double click on that, and I changed the symbol. I changed the symbol to a blank because that was the leaves looked like they were all the black in the background, and I actually wanted to change it to a white background for me. And then cancel that. I didn't apply. I'm not going to edit this one. So I had changed all the black, and then I changed a lot of the middle ones. This one, it decided to change the middle symbol for mine. It did this this little dude over here. It did that symbol for the middle of the letters. I figured out which symbol was the main one that it was using for the white. So this one, it's deciding to use a different one. So then what I did was I went over here, double clicked it, and I get to choose from the DMC colors, and then I made them whatever color I want. Say I want 563. Apply. Now, all of that symbol is that color throughout the entire thing, throughout the entire chart. And that's how I started, to the very least, know what my linings were. That's what I started out with for my other one. I'm actually going to go back, undo. And that is how I'm going to go over here to my chart I am working on right now. And that's why you see the teals throughout now, because I haven't fully changed them all to black yet on the outlines here. So as you see here, it's still using all of these other symbols for like blacks and grays. I changed them over here to all black instead of all the miscellaneous grays and stuff, just so I could easily see the difference between my middle one, which I made the purple, and then what my actual outlinings were. So some of them are turning teal because I started going through these and using the actual flosses that I own. My DMC flosses that I own. Which side? I got them all color-coded. So, like, using my 946, my 959, my 3849, and my final one was 3812 that I was using. Using these I actually have, because they're ones I'm going to be using, my DMC flosses for my teals, and then I inputted them in here. So that way, see, this one is 747, the very light sky blue. And I just selected them from the charts here, found the color number, and put the color in, so that way I could see what it would look like. So I actually get to see it legitimately. Oh, it even says this color is changed 125 places in the pattern. Because we're all the symbols. And if I want to change the symbol, what I am in the process of doing right now is changing the symbols and making them line up with the color I want. I am doing like a fade effect in the middle, and I'm going to do this with the purple. Soldier is going to be in the purple, so that's just temporary for right now, kind of like a placeholder at the moment, that purple. It was just one I chose at random so I could see the difference between the black linings, the outlinings and whatnot. So, the Z is the only one I've done so far. So then the symbols and my color changes, and it looks so freaking cool, and I love it. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on him. So whatever one I click on, it will turn whatever cell I click on into that. So if I want this pin drop looking dude, and I'm going to start changing my first rows here. I'm doing 4x4 until the very last one. That's on 6, because I don't really have a good way in it. And plus, if the threads I do have that I'm using, it's just a good, and I'm debating whether to keep those little spots in between or not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. That's okay. I'll just go on the next one, click on you, and you will be the next color. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And start changing those to match this guy. So that way it will match this 4x4s until the last one being 6. Yeah, 5, 6. And then I will be doing the same here. I'll be changing all these symbols here from these to the black, because once I change the colors over here for my purples, it's gonna, as you see with the teal, it has changed that wherever it was as the blacks over here, it will change their color as well over here. So with the teals, you see it sprinkled throughout because of that. So I will be making them all. I chose the diamond to look like it to change them into that, so that way, yeah. But yeah, and I'm gonna make the triangle on the outside of it here, their triangle thing. I'm going to be making that into like grays and blacks. I'm going to be using like the black outline and then the shades of gray on the inside, just to make sure it pops still from the purple and teal around it. And then what I'm going to be doing is putting lyrics around it from their songs. I'm going to be backstitching them into it, but I'm going to be doing that on paper. So on my paper one, graph paper here. So yeah, so that's what's going to be happening here. That's the decision so far. Still debating if I want to do the black and gray for the triangle, their symbol in the back, or if I want to go ahead and change that into, keep that as like the theme. Well, because the middle is going to be this already, so I can't really, I don't know. I think the gray and black will be good. But I'm going to also make sure the words stand out, because I'm going to make the words, the lyrics back stitching, I'm going to be putting those in purples and teals as well. My purples are over here. I guess I should show that too. With my purples I will be using for it. Yeah, I've got all, I guess I've never shown that. In all of my things, yeah. Which allows me to make these kind of things. Because I have so many colors. But yeah, yeah, this is just something really cool that I figured I'd share with you guys while I was working on it. How it goes from this to this, and how I will be making those colors and changing it, and then when I do put it on cross stitch onto my my Aida cloth, then I will be putting it, I will be putting words and whatnot on it, that I've got here. But yeah, and I'll be handing this to the band themselves. When I have it done and framed, I'll be handing this to them, which will be really, really freaking cool next week. I've got a week to do it. So yeah, I'll be doing all this today and then starting it. And I should be able to get it done, hopefully, within the week. And in time to hand it to them. I made it for them. That'd be cool, you know? This band means a lot to me, so... yeah. Alright, well, thanks, guys, for listening. See ya another day, next video. Bye. This is Sally the Yoko for Life, signing off. Bye, guys.